All right. So now you have done the exercise of defining vision, mission, and values for your company. And another important aspect that is always and always overlooked when creating the funnel is the strength of you knowing your business. A lot of people think that the strength of funnel is how this is targeted. The strength of the business is what channels and what the bids and what is the traffic strategy and all the technical aspects. But what is always overlooked is that your knowledge of your business is the strength of the funnel. The stronger you understand your business, the stronger you understand your success formulas, the strength of the funnel is going to be derived from that. Um, the funnel is just automation. The funnel is your understanding getting automated and kind of being there used on the internet. Funnel is not a technology. Funnel is a psychology. Funnels is you automating your business, and that's what really, really, really needs to be understood. That the core and the strength of the funnel is you understanding your business. Okay, let's say when there were offline stores, okay, somebody looked at and said that, hey, now people are walking through the aisles, they're picking up the stuff, they're walking to the checkout counter, they're putting it in the basket, walking to the checkout counter, making the payment, and doing the business exit. So that's how the concept of online stores came, right? They had the stores, they had the products lying in the rows and columns as aisles, and then they had add to basket, which is replicating the offline world of people picking the products and putting in the basket. And then whatever is required goes into the basket, and finally they go out the checkout counter once. So if you look at the online store, it's just automating what was there offline, what was working as a successful model offline. Okay, so you knowing your business is going to be the core strength, and that's what you are going to be automating. Let's say I was working with a client, and she says, putting the road shows or putting the exhibitions is a very successful way she has generated leads for her. So now the funnel needs to be thought and through that replicates what has worked for her to the people who have been very positive for her business. So the funnel thinking starts with you looking at the strengths of your business, what has worked and what has not worked, and what has been the shortest route for you to, win. So let's say when we were growing up, we would get through mail, sorry, an offer, a sales offer from one of the stores that was our favorite. It was an Apple store. So we would rush in as we get those the mail, and that's how that business was kind of running. For that business, the right funnel would be to leverage on emails, is to collect the emails of those customers, and instead of sending them the mails, start sending them emails and have that business kind of attract customers. So you see what had been the success formula for my business offline would be and potentially could be the most possible and the most fastest way to be successful. So it is very, very important that that is understood. Sometimes you're just starting your business and you don't understand what pitches are going to be working. Then my recommendation is at least for 10 people, 20 people, 30 people, try out your pitch. Try selling it offline. Try creating that connection offline. Try collecting that lead through that way, and bring in what has been as a common denominator of the success and use that when you create a funnel. Now that's going to be very, very powerful, and it's going to be saving you a lot of time, you knowing what has worked and then leveraging on that. then automating that is going to be the fastest way. Like we have gone to some exhibitions, we have spoken to 50 customers, and then we understand what pitch work, what is the shortest, and we keep improvising on that pitch. Once we understand that now this pitch is working, we come back and create a funnel. So that kind of saves lot of work for us to keep tweaking and keep looking at and optimizing, because when you are offline, then the feedback is instant. Okay, you really can know in a matter of minute if it worked or it did not work. But when you are online, you really don't get feedback, and you just get numbers. You get how many people clicked, how many people subscribed, how many people clicked the button. But they really, it gets more challenging for you to get the feedback why did it so. But when you are out there with your real customers, with talking to them and getting the instant feedback, you can keep tweaking, and you can keep getting feedback for and the food for your funnel. And you, if have a good knowledge and a good understanding of your business, that's going to be certainly one asset that only you have. So don't get overwhelmed with the channels and the information that is available out there. uh, Take an opportunity, use this as an opportunity to put that information, to bundle that, to put that, to stack that, and form that as a baseline. Put it in the back of your mind before you start creating funnels, and that is the key for you to be successful in funnel building. So let's kind of uh, put that across. Again, the second exercise that I have for you is to again use that pen and paper you have, and put, I don't know what format you can use, but you got to put the business model, pitches, the cross sells brought together, whatever has worked for you in the past. There's no right and wrong there. But look at what were the things that you said and you did that created the fastest sale for you. Okay, let's say you went to an exhibition, you showed it to 100 people, they did not buy, but you took their email addresses, took their phone number, called them back, and then everybody wanted to buy it. That is the success. Then that is the success. You calling people and getting making them aware of the product and making sell. Then you start looking at how that can be automated. In that case, you can create more leads from the internet, and as a backend service, keep calling them. The intention here, these funnels and these automation systems work for you. As funnels are the most successful, are the shortest, they need to be custom. They need to be tailored to your need, and they need to be created, of course, with the technology that is available out there and the channels that are available out there. But having an understanding of what works for you, what business model, what pitches, what product cross sells, and what things that are brought together, having that knowledge is certainly going to be very very helpful, very very time saving, because then you can do the upsells on funnel, you can do the cross sells on funnel, you can have the series of funnel steps that you can take the customer step by step. As you would take an example, you go to McDonald's, you ask for your fries and you hand over the credit card. Once the credit card is there with the other person, only then he makes an upsell, like, hey, would you like to have a Pepsi along? So he knows that you have committed to the deal. You already have the credit card. So now that is when you do an upsell. So I don't know what works for your business, but if that needs to be translated, then you essentially would charge the customer. You essentially would take the credit card information and then do the cross sells. So all those tactical ways that do not work on the website can possibly work when you do a custom funnel. So having the success formulas in hand, having your business mantras in hand is fundamentally going to be very very helpful when you start thinking in terms of funnels. So I want you to take this opportunity and take a pen and paper and write down what has worked for you, what has not worked for you, and what you think is going to work. If you don't have much of experience, I want you to go and have that offline experience, talk to 5-10 customers and come back before you start creating those funnels. It's going to save a lot of time and money. Do that exercise and come back, and we talk about some fundamental aspects of funnel thinking. in the coming sections.